Alrighty, guys, before we get started, I'm just going to wait 1 minute here and then we'll get started. Let me know how the microphone is sounding if you guys are in here. I'm going to play the countdown one more time and then we'll get started. Alrighty, you guys, welcome. We got lots to talk about here. Oh my goodness. But let's get this started. Hey there, guys. My name is Brandon, aka Suns Geek, and if it has to deal with the Phoenix Suns, I'm going to make a video about it. That is right, you guys. After going 0-4 in the NBA preseason, the Phoenix Suns win their first game of this brand new 2020-21 season with an elite Phoenix Suns roster of Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, and DeAndre Ayton with great bench pieces. And there is a lot to talk about here. Thank you for everyone who's letting me know how the audio is sounding. I appreciate you guys. I'm just going to kind of read you guys my notes, give you guys my thoughts, and then I will open it up to the chat. Also, you guys, if you would like to get your comment featured and be a big part of the show, all you got to do is just donate with Super Chat. Hit the Super Chat button. I would really, really appreciate it, you guys. And all of that money will be invested right back into this channel. I totally understand if you guys can't donate, but it really would help me out. And if you guys really want to give me a Christmas gift, just Hulk smash the like button. That's all you got to do. Just destroy the like button. And that would really, really help me out. It'd be a great Christmas gift to me. And thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for wasting your time with me to talk Phoenix Suns basketball. There is so much to talk about here, you guys. Let me just pull up the box score. And then I'm going to read you guys my notes and all that good stuff. Crazy night in the NBA too, you guys. There was a lot that went down tonight. But we really got to talk about this game. Just give me 1 second here. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. All right. So let's do this. All right. First quarter, you guys. I was watching this game like a hawk. I was glued to the TV. The Phoenix Suns started off this game really good. It was 7-0 early. Luca was 0 for 6 at one point. Even though he had a big game, which I am going to talk about later, he struggled in this game. I don't care what anybody says. You're going to hear me say foul trouble, and you're going to hear me complain about the referees throughout this entire live stream. The referees were absolutely horrific tonight. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, guys. Let me just fix my notes here. I got dual monitors here, but I got a lot going on over here. Okay, so yeah. The foul trouble was a problem early. Here's the thing, like, you're gonna get foul trouble no matter what, especially if you're the Phoenix Suns. But let me lower my mic. I'm sorry, guys. But the thing is, we got in foul trouble early. Damian Jones was the first player off of the bench. Technical difficulties. Sorry, guys. I don't know if you guys hear that on your end. Why can't I mute it? Okay, cool. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. I apologize. Anyways, so like I said, Damian Jones was the first player off of the bench. So many questionable calls as always, and then Campaign fouled him off of the bench. I thought Campaign played pretty well tonight. A little bit of sloppy play from both teams at the start, but it was the first half of the game, you guys, and a brand new season, you know, in uncertain times. Of course, the game's going to look a little bit sloppy at times, but I thought the Phoenix Suns energy was really good. Preseason was just a really good teaser trailer to what the Phoenix Suns are going to give us this season. And even with other teams in the NBA, the regular season play compared to preseason play is just so much different, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm having some why can't I fix that? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. There's frustrating. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I totally just lost my train of thought. I had a second screen up and there was some audio playing and all that. So anyways, but you guys, the star of the night, in my opinion, was Mikal Bridges. This dude, he looked like, if you guys remember, he looked like pre-bubble Mikal Bridges when there was kind of like a preseason for the NBA bubble. That's how Mikal Bridges looked. Offensively, he was on fire. I think he had like 3 threes in the first half, and he had the elite challenge to be guarding Luca all night, and he did a fantastic job. I saw someone on Twitter say like Mikal Bridges is like the best Luca defender in the league, and that person is absolutely right. I just kind of want to give you guys an example of some of the horrific officiating tonight. There was a play where Damian Jones, who can jump out of the building, I think Devin Booker threw him a lob or Chris Paul or something like that. Damian Jones jumped so high and tipped the ball in, and the referees called some like play or something like that. They didn't count the basket is what I'm trying to say. I call that an alley oops play. That wasn't funny, was it? I'm sorry. That's just like a small example. And there were just so many calls. Like later in the game, Luca ran over Devin Booker, gave him an elbow, and they called a foul on Booker. Like the officiating is just absolutely horrific when it comes to the Phoenix Suns. And, you know, I'm always being a jerk and I'm tweeting to the NBA's official referee Twitter account because they just like they're up in Secaucus, New Jersey. I hope I pronounced that correctly. They have offices there. They have multiple TVs and monitors, but they never seem to check on the Suns. It's absolutely ridiculous, guys. We need to start a petition to get the NBA to investigate some of these games because it is just absolutely horrific officiating. And don't worry, you guys, I'm going to keep talking about that later in the live stream. But end of the first quarter, 23-22. Now, you guys might have seen a little bit of a trend happening in this game. I felt like this was kind of a low-scoring game. And by that, I mean, like, we didn't reach 100 points until, like the last minute of the game? You know what I mean? Like, it was kind of a low-scoring game, you know? Like, there were a lot of stretches where it just kind of felt like the game was low scoring. Now, I'm not really like complaining or anything. I'm just pointing that out. I mean, 23-22 at the end of the first quarter. Booker had 11 points, kind of cooled down in the second half, but he was 4 for 5 at the end of the first quarter. Like I said, Mikal Bridges, 8 points, 2 for 4 from 3 at the end of the first. DeAndre Ayton struggled with foul trouble. Luca didn't shoot that well, but the Phoenix Suns, they had really good active hands tonight. They were contesting shots. They were blocking shots. I think at one point in the second quarter, they had 5 block shots. And I am going to go to the box score later and read you guys all of the stats. But one thing we really struggled with in this game and in the first half, especially in the first half, was turnovers. And I get it. Like, again, sloppy play at times. You know, we're just like, you guys know the circumstances right now. I don't got to tell you that. Sorry, guys, I'm going to fix something here. But yeah, like a little bit of a sloppy play, lots of turnovers went down. By the way, you guys like my shirt? You guys like my shirt and my awesome Santa hat? Happy holidays, you guys. Before I keep talking, I hope you guys are having a great holiday, no matter what you guys celebrate. And once again, you guys, if you would be so generous to donate to this channel with Super Chat, it would really, really help me out. I will invest it all back into the channel, and that will really help these live streams in the future. So quick reminder also, you guys, make sure to Hulk smash that like button so that way I can keep complaining about the NBA referees and how they hate the Phoenix Suns. Oh, man. So... but yeah, turnovers, like I was saying, you guys, just horrific turnovers by the Suns. I think at the end of the first half, they had 16 turnovers. Now, usually the Suns will get like 16 turnovers in a game. I'm kind of scared to check the box score because I don't want to see how many turnovers they had. I don't think it's going to be a big concern down the road. I kind of said this like earlier in past videos and live streams and stuff, I think the Suns are going to start off the season slow. Kind of have like a roller coaster start, but then they'll really start picking it up. I don't think turnovers will be a problem. I could be wrong here, but I think the Suns did an okay job of not turning the ball over too much last season. I'm trying to remember, but I guess it doesn't really matter because we have a completely different team. Let me check the chat real quick, and I'm going to keep reading you guys my notes. Thank you guys so much for everybody's in here. We've only been live for 11 minutes, and we got like over 60 people in here. So thank you all who are wasting your time with me to talk Suns basketball. So getting back to my notes here. You know, someone tweeted this out earlier too. You know, the Suns even went to a zone defense, and that way they were trying to keep their bigs out of foul trouble, and Damian Jones still got called for the foul. It was just, once again, just horrific officiating. The Suns were up 8 points at the half. By the way, we have a super chat here from someone who was actually my very first super chat donation ever. Big shout out here to the AZ Sports fan who just had me on his channel. We did about a 35-minute live stream talking about the Phoenix Suns. Go subscribe to the AZ Sports fans channel. You guys want Arizona Cardinals content and everything Arizona sports. You'll see me on there from time to time, hopefully more consistently. But thank you so much for the super chat donation. Great win by the Suns. How do you think Chris Paul did? Chris Paul did very well. He did. I don't think really statistically he did too much. I think he didn't even score his first basket until late second quarter, maybe the third quarter. But that's not really why he's in there. He's in there to be our quarterback. He's in there to draw the defense to him so that Devin Booker's wide open and DeAndre Ayton's wide open and, in the paint, and to help Langston Galloway, who was great tonight, by the way, hit big shots, to be a second coach on the bench, which he was doing. Like, Chris Paul's going to be amazing for us, you guys. So thank you so much to the AZ Sports fan for the generous super chat. And we also have another super chat here from Coda Kid. By the way, you guys, if you do a super chat and you want me to shout you out or something like that, or ask a question or a comment, whatever it may be, feel free to type it in there. Thank you, Coda Kid, for the generous donation. Coda Kid, by the way, this guy has been with me literally for as long as I can remember. Probably before I even did live streams, Coda Kid has been subscribed, always commenting, one of my longest supporters. So I really appreciate you, Coda Kid. Okay. Getting back to the notes here. This was kind of obvious, and I kind of feel like I'm getting repetitive here. But I feel like if we would have limited our turnovers, especially in the first half, we would have been up big. I will give props to the Mavericks. They did do a good job of keeping the game close. Usually it's vice versa. Usually Phoenix is the team that is keeping the game close, not letting the lead get too out of hand. But again, if we would have just limited the turnovers, and if the referees weren't so horrific, we would have probably blown this team out by 20. Let me see here. Just reading my stats. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so halftime. I actually screenshotted the halftime stats. The Suns shot 51% at halftime. They only missed 19 shots. They did decent from three. They were 6 from 16 from three. The Mavericks didn't really have that good of a shooting night from three. Now, again, these are all halftime stats. I'm going to read you guys the stats, the final stats anyways. But again, we had 13 turnovers at halftime. That is absolutely unacceptable. End of the third quarter, 77-71. Devin Booker had 18 points. Kind of cooled down. Let me know your guys' thoughts on how you guys thought Devin Booker did tonight. He came up clutch at the very end of the game. Chris Paul and Devin Booker hit those late baskets to put us up 5. But let me know, do you guys think that Devin Booker kind of cooled down a little bit? And if he did, I think that's okay, because Devin Booker absolutely dominated in the preseason. I think Devin Booker was holding back in the preseason, to be honest. Mikal Bridges, kept doing what he was doing out there, making big time threes, playing solid defense. I thought both Cams played very well tonight. Cam Payne and Cam Johnson. Cam Payne had a few sequences where he was really good defensively. Cam Johnson was doing more than just shooting threes out there. But the final score, Phoenix Suns do get their first win of the season at home, 106-102. Devin Booker, 22 quiet points. Now we sit here and say, oh, Devin Booker only had 22 points. But still, you guys, that's decent. That's like Booker-ish numbers, even though we all know that Devin Booker, if he wanted to, could average like 32 a game. 5 rebounds, 8 for 15 from the field for Devin Booker. Not that bad. Okay, so I'm reading my stats here. Bridges had 18 points at the end of the third quarter. I don't think he scored after that because he finished the game with 18 points, 7 rebounds, 4 for 7 from 3. DeAndre Ayton. DeAndre Ayton had 13 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Didn't play horribly, but didn't play great. He looked tired out there at times. He put up some silly shots. And now I have to talk about Luca, the god. Luca, the free throw god. 32 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 11 for 26 from the field. I know that Luca is a superstar. I hate to admit that, but he is. But you guys, ESPN, they are such simps over Luca. They love Luca. Everything's about Luca. You know, Mikal Bridges was having a breakout game. Devin Booker was on the court, but they couldn't stop talking about Luca. The referees, like I said earlier, Luca ran into Devin Booker, threw an elbow at him, and Booker gets called for the foul. There were questionable calls out there. I even filmed a video, and I'm going to show you guys right now. I filmed a video of Luca sitting on the bench complaining. Look at this. Wait for it. He was complaining about the flagrant foul on Josh Richardson. Like, you got to be kidding me. Like, I'm just saying, like, I get that Luca's a superstar and all that. I respect his game, but that's all I got to say, guys. It is bad. I saw Rom's comment about what I just said. All right, guys, give me 30 seconds. I'm going 30 seconds. Give me a second, guys. I don't know if I'm still live. Am I live? Give me a second here, guys. I'm sorry. Technical difficulties here on Suns Geek. Here's a picture of the Suns team. Hold on, guys. Oh wait, never mind. I don't know what I'm doing. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Technical difficulties, you guys. Are we live? I don't know what's happening. Oh God, I'm scared. What's happening? Okay, good. Thank you for letting me know we're live. Okay, cool. I'm sorry, guys. Technical difficulties here at Suns Geek. 1 second. I'm going to take a sip of my water. All right. I'm scared to look at this, but I have the box score in front of me. Okay. So, I do want to talk about Josh Richardson for a second. I thought Josh Richardson actually played pretty well. I was on the AZ Sports Fans channel, and we were kind of sort of previewing. I don't want to use the word previewing. We were just talking about the matchup. And I did mention Josh Richardson. For a minute, I forgot that Josh Richardson was even on the Mavericks because the NBA offseason was so insane. But he's good. Like, he's a really good player, very versatile. I thought he played very well tonight, 36 minutes. 7 rebounds, 12 points. Just looking at the Mavericks here. Jalen Brunson played very well tonight, 18 minutes, 12 points. I want to look at the head-to-head here, and then we'll talk about the rest of the Phoenix Suns statistics and all that. Okay, so both teams shot pretty well tonight. 42% for the Mavericks, 48% for the Phoenix Suns. Suns hit 11 three-pointers tonight for 36%. The Mavericks actually shot a 10% better free throw percentage than we did. Last season, I think we were the greatest free throw shooting team in NBA history in terms of percentage. So I think our free throws will improve. We did out rebound the Mavericks by 48 to 39. Suns had 21 assists tonight, 7 blocks. The Mavericks had 0. Now, looking at the stats, I will say this. The Suns only finished the game with 19 turnovers. That's pretty good considering that we had 13 in the first half. So Monty and Chris Paul must have really got on them. So those are all kind of the stats that I wanted to read. Wow. Jay Crowder was the Suns' best rebounder tonight with 9. Luca was the Mavericks with 8. Rebounding might be a concern for us this year, you guys. And I kind of jokingly tweeted about that last preseason game. I think Jalen Smith had like 10 rebounds last preseason game, and he was like the leader in rebounds. I'm concerned with that because I think last season we were like a middle of the pack rebounding team. Now I get it. We don't have Dario and a few of other of our guys, but I'm a little concerned about rebounding. I might need to make a video about that. Alrighty, you guys. So I'm going to open it up to the chat right now. Hopefully everything keeps going smoothly. And I'm just going to address. So, leave a funny comment, leave a funny question, get active in the chat, and I'd appreciate you guys. Rick Johnson says, love the Hawaiian shirts, bro. I wanted one of those bad. Yeah, I hope you guys like my shirt and my son Santa hat. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, so Mark Jackson kind of sums it up perfectly, you guys. It will take them a few games to get used to each other. That was kind of what I was talking about earlier. I mean, Chris Paul's talked about it. Monty Williams has talked about it. Like, the Suns did progress in the preseason, but this team is still getting used to each other. DeAndre Ayton's never had a point guard like Chris Paul before. Neither is Devin Booker. It's going to take time. By the way, I think someone mentioned in the chat earlier about Javon Carter. I want to see how Javon Carter played tonight. I feel like he was kind of invisible in a way. And I love Javon Carter. I'm one of his biggest fans. 14 minutes. 0 for 3 from the field. 0 for 3 from 3. 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Yikes. But you know who I thought did play pretty well? Was Langston Galloway in the short time. He only played 9 minutes, but he was 4 for 5 from the field and had 11 points. He did that like every single preseason. Just saying, you guys, Langston Galloway, this dude is an elite scorer. You heard it here first. He is an elite scorer. Purified Redemption says, I don't mind wasting my time with you. Yes, we got about 90 people in here, been live for about 25 minutes. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for wasting your time for me. Brent says, you the GOAT, and I really appreciate you saying that. Thank you guys for your kind words. Thank you guys for being here. You guys are awesome. Okay, let's see. My mouse is refusing to work right now, so I'm just going to shut that off. I have a wireless mouse, so I'm just going to use my other mouse here because it's working a lot better. Okay, free throws will go in. Still early in the season. Loss of players from different teams struggling in free throws. Yeah, that's a good point. And once again, I'll always use the excuse, we are not 100%. Dario Saric didn't play. Abdel Nader didn't play. I don't think Ayton Moore made the rotation tonight. So we're not 100%. We still have yet to see this team at 100%. Just saying. Okay. JV says Chris Paul over Kyler Murray. Let me go down a bit. Okay. K Vaughn says Hulk smash the like button. Absolutely. Okay, so someone mentioned in the comments here, JG, that's a tongue twister, said, why is Damian Jones the sixth man for now, but put Langston Galloway in? I don't think Damian Jones is the sixth man. That would be ludicrous if Damian Jones is the sixth man. And I saw a couple people on Twitter kind of like saying like how bad Damian Jones is. Guys, we didn't get a chance to see Damian Jones tonight because every time Damian Jones was in, he got a foul call. This dude is a lob threat. This dude sets really good picks, but he didn't really have the chance to shine tonight. Per my opinion, anyways. You know what? I'm actually going to turn on my mouse again because it helps me navigate what I'm doing here. But yeah, so that's my little rant on Damian Jones. Let's see what else we got here. Those were your Xmas Eve pajamas. I wish I had my Hawaiian shirt as pajamas. Yeah, so JG also says, where is Etuan Moore? I just don't think he played tonight. I'm curious to see what Monty Williams is going to say about that. But he didn't play tonight. I think if we would have played him, I don't know if it would have been the smartest move just because, Javon Carter didn't have the best game. You kind of want to ride your guys that are having good games. But, Zion Williamson said this about Etuan Moore. He was like, Etuan Moore's the kind of guy that won't play for 3 or 4 games and he comes in and he's ready to go. So I think maybe if, let's say, Langston Galloway struggles, that you'll see Etuan Moore come in. Don't expect Etuan Moore or Langston Galloway to be your next best playmaker off the bench. That's not going to happen. That's not why these guys are here. But yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. Give me 30 more seconds. All right, I'm back. Sorry. Technical difficulties once again here. I'm kind of in a weird setup and there's a lot of cords and wires over here and I'm trying to read all the comments and all that. And all right. Now my mouse is connected once again. We're good to go. Shout out to Josiah the Baller, man. This guy has also been another supporter of mine who's been here for a long time. Really appreciate you being here, Josiah the Baller. Hope you're doing well, man. Hitman X says, sit down, Luca. Quick shout out to Hitman X. He does videos on his channel talking about the Suns. Yeah, Luca, man. Romp 2.0, another fellow YouTube content creator, also one of the biggest Sixers fans I've ever met, says preview the Sixers Suns finals matchup, please. Yes, the Phoenix Suns and the Philadelphia 76ers are going to the NBA finals. You heard it here first. Langston Galloway is clutch. I agree. I've said this before. He's going to be the kind of guy that's going to win us games. It's that simple, you guys. He will win us games or he'll hit big shots in the clutch. And kind of like I said earlier, he played 10 minutes or something like that and had 11 points and shot really efficient. Like, this dude was a complete steal. Which is funny because that's a follow-up comment that you just left. So that's awesome. Josiah the Baller says Luca is the NBA's wonder child. Yep, I totally agree. All right, let's see. Getting caught up on the comments here. Reasonably off said Payne had a really good game. I think he did too. I think that he had a good game kind of defensively as well. There was one possession in particular where someone was shooting from the right corner three and Campaign like double jumped and contested the shot. That was one thing I noticed tonight, you guys, was the Suns did a really good job of contesting shots. That's one thing I really liked about the Suns defense tonight. But again, guys, this was kind of a game where the Suns probably should have blown this game out, but it was just turnovers and fouls, as Kobe says right here. Yeah, you should have been up by 20 if we didn't turn it over and foul. Romp 2.0 says, I like Langston Galloway a lot. Absolutely. This guy's going to be a complete steal for the Phoenix Suns. If you guys got any questions, let me know. Speaking of that, Kenny says, what is your most expensive Suns sports card? Great question. And maybe you guys will see that in a future video. Because, by the way, if you guys don't know, I'm going to be launching a second channel. And I'm going to be doing little vlogs. That way I can keep Suns Geek strictly Suns videos. So maybe you'll see that in a future video. Spaghetti Cupcake says NBA holding Luca's hand. Oh, man. Humble Rumble says this Suns team is legendary. Absolutely. And guys, we won. I kind of said it. I was like, look, if the Suns lose this opening game, I would be concerned. I wouldn't be like overreacting like I did in the preseason, but I would have been concerned if the Suns lost this game. So I'm really glad they won. I don't even care if they only won by like 4 points or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Kenny asked a good question too. Do you think we would have lost if the Mavs had KP? I would say no. I think the game might have been closer. Maybe DeAndre Ayton would have struggled a little bit more, but I still think we would have won because, you know, Kristaps Porzingis is a great player and all, but we don't know what kind of Kristaps Porzingis we would have been getting in this game, how many minutes he would have played. So I still think we would have won. Josiah the Baller says, still so weird seeing Chris Paul in a Suns uniform. I know, like, I literally think it hit me just today that Chris Paul plays for the Phoenix Suns. Like, it just hit me today. Shout out to Matthew, big supporter of mine. Love talking basketball with this dude. He said, I feel if this team was 100%, we would have had a much easier time. We missed our forwards, which would have given more breathing room as our bigs gotten into early foul trouble. I totally agree. Guys, I'm not saying that Dario Saric is going to be the sixth man of the year or anything, but I really think that Dario Saric's impact and what he does on a nightly basis, despite what you guys think or criticize his game for, I think he is going to be a major key for the Phoenix Suns. And one of those areas might be Dario Saric's playmaking. And just really just his presence out there and being another big, like I said, you guys, like Damian Jones was the first big off the bench. And then in the preseason, Jalen Smith was the first big off the bench. By the way, if anybody is asking, Dario, from what I know, I forgot what the injury is, but he's still like recovering. I say let him rest all he wants. That way he can just come back in. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. The Suns don't even have Frank yet. Well, I think they do. I don't know if he's necessarily active. I don't even know if I saw him on the bench tonight. I totally forgot that Frank Kaminsky was on our team. But yeah, how serious is Dario Saric's injury? I swear he's been day to day for the last 2 weeks. Calm down, you guys. Give him time. He's going to be okay. He'll be back. I promise. Trying to get to all the comments here. Roy says Suns Geek needs to be an assistant coach. Thank you so much for your support, Roy. I appreciate you. Romp 2.0. Once again, go check out my boy Romp 2.0. The dude's been uploading daily content, daily basketball content. Great YouTuber, good friend of mine. Go check him out. He said CP3 was creating shots out of thin air. He's so damn good. Yep, that's it. I don't even got to follow through with that. I totally agree. Yeah, David Bailey kind of just said what I just said. Dario is a playmaker off the bench. Totally agree. Fernando says, hey, didn't catch the game tonight. Can you give me your biggest takeaways? Fernando, appreciate all your support. All you got to do is just click the little red button on the video and scroll all the way back, and you'll hear all of my thoughts. It's raining outside. I'm getting kind of scared right now. If you could choose your starting five, I would probably start who we started tonight. Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, Jay Crowder, and Devin Booker, or DeAndre Ayton. I'm stupid. Now, there was a little bit of chatter saying like, oh, I wanted Cam Johnson to start. Oh, I wanted Dario to start, which I understand. But Jay Crowder, first off, has the NBA experience. He has that versatile defense, that toughness that is going to get you that starting role. We didn't pay him $30 million for 3 years for him to just come off the bench and be a sixth man. Like, this dude can kind of start whenever he wants, in my opinion. I'm just double checking something real quick, you guys. But yeah, so right now I would say this should be the starting lineup. If I lost my train of thought. If Jay Crowder maybe struggles at some point, yes, maybe bring him off the bench. I feel like you'll be seeing a lot of Dario starting, a lot of Jay Crowder starting. You might see Cam Johnson starting a couple games, maybe. I don't know. I hope I'm not butchering your name. Amit K says Mikal Bridges for MVP. Absolutely. By the way, you guys, I just wanted to remind you, if you guys want to support my channel, donate with Super Chat. It would really, really help me out, you guys. All the money will be going invested right back into this channel. And once again, destroy the like button, Hulk smash the like button, turn into the Incredible Hulk, and destroy the like button. It would really help me out. Roy says Monty for coach of the year. Absolutely. Okay, so there's this ongoing joke on my channel that I'm a teacher. Diego says, you were right, Professor Geek. If we finished the 500-page essay, the Suns would win. Yes, and that essay better be due on my desk when we come back from winter break. JG says, when are the Suns wearing the new jersey? I don't know. That's a good question. Hopefully soon. There was some chat that some people were saying they should have worn the Valley jerseys tonight and debuted the Valley. Sorry, I'm checking my phone. And debuted the Valley court tonight as well. I agree with that. They should have done that, in my opinion. Rom 2.0 says Luca Flopix. Yeah, that. Jeez Louise. Anthony says Mikal no longer has that hitch in his shot. Yeah, I think he's more comfortable out there. I think it's more just about being comfortable. Mikal Bridges is an extremely smart guy, high IQ. He knows what he's doing out there. Now, again, I don't think he scored after the third quarter, but that's okay. Like, you had the hardest job of the night in guarding Luca. And by guarding, I mean you had to contain Luca all night. So I don't care if you score 2 points. 18 was great. And he had like 4 or 5 threes or something like that. Once we limit the turnovers and Ayton doesn't get in foul trouble, the league better be ready. Exactly. And I love your profile picture. Big shout out to Jeroy. Jeroy is also a fellow content creator. Really does motivational, inspiring workout stuff on his channel. Really good dude. Thank you so much, man, for your kind words. He said, killing the game. I really appreciate you, man. Jeroy, you're awesome. Jose says Cam was looking good. Cam Johnson, excuse me, was looking good defensively. Yeah, I might need to go back and look how he played on defense, but yeah, I think I agree with you. And he was doing a lot of stuff kind of like off the ball, and taking mid-range shots. I kind of criticized him a little bit in the preseason. I kind of just said that he wasn't really playing to his strengths, but you guys, it was preseason. He made up for it tonight. He had a good game. I've been seeing this trend on social media. Wakale Bridges with a W. What is Santa bringing you at Suns Geek? I don't know, but you guys are going to see that on the second channel. I'm excited. You guys ready for the holidays? You guys ready for Christmas if you celebrate that? I'm extremely excited. I can't wait. Nobody told me we had to study for the second channel. Yes, by the way, if you guys are just tuning in, I'm starting a second channel. Nothing to get too excited about. I'm going to be putting in 110% effort on this channel at all times. This is going to be my main priority, my main focus, but starting a second channel for me, it's really going to be just vlogs and maybe movie reviews and just, once like it's safe to go to games again, I want to film Suns vlogs and all that stuff. And shout out to Roy who says Suns Geek makes my Oh, what just happened? I'm scared. Are we still live? I'm scared. I don't know what's happening. Let me go check it out on my end. Okay. Okay, I think we're still live. Whatever. Big shout out to Aaron, who donated with a super chat. Once again, if you guys want to donate with super chat, I would really, really appreciate it. Big shout out to Aaron. Aaron said something tonight, by the way. He texted me this. I want to read it because I felt it. It was real. Aaron said, sorry, I'm double checking. I don't know. He said something about like Dario Saric, and I was just like, man, I felt that. Like, we really need Dario Saric, you guys. That's basically what he said. We are not seeing CP3 and DeAndre Ayton pick and roll action much, right? Yeah, that might be something that might needs to be addressed in the future. That was kind of why I was crediting Damian Jones, who sets amazing picks and rolls, in my opinion. I think that DeAndre Ayton might need to be a little more aggressive with that. I don't think that DeAndre Ayton had the worst game, but he didn't have the best game. He did look tired out there at a few points. And when he's tired, he makes really bad decisions with the ball. Brent says 4 threes for Mikal, Mr. Clamps Bridges. Yes, guys, if Mikal Bridges can continue this all season long, he's going to be one of the best players, one of the more improved players, one of the best players in the league. It's going to be scary. I'm not saying Mikal Bridges needs to average 18 a night, but if he can, like, it's over for the league. It's over. Roy says Suns Geek is a savage on Twitter. Yeah, I've kind of been stepping up my Twitter game. You guys follow me on Twitter, by the way. Just Google Suns Geek or go on Twitter and search Suns Geek on YouTube, or just look up Suns Geek and you'll find me. I've kind of been going off. I've been speaking the truth. I've been tweeting out my feelings no matter what people say. And that's kind of one benefit of Twitter is you can basically say what you want. You can vent there if you need to. Roy says Suns Geek overpowered. Suns Geek, a professor, goat, and Santa. There's nothing this man can't do. Oh, I'm screen capping that. That is great. I'm going to show that to all my friends and brag about it. That was a great comment. That comment deserves to stay on this screen. That was so good. Thank you everyone who's letting me know that we're still live and the audio is good, because trust me, it helps. I have one monitor here. I have another one there. I'm a one-man show over here. So sometimes it's hard to like know if I'm still live and whatever's going on. So, yeah, thank you everybody who's letting me know. But yeah, if you guys got any questions, if you have anything you want to say, just let me know. I don't really know if I have anything else for you. I kind of read you guys all my notes. I bitched about I swore. I complained about the referees all night. Someone on Twitter kind of pointed this out too. At one point in the game, The Suns had 5 players. Now, keep in mind, this was at one point of the game. The Suns had 5 players with at least 3 rebounds. It was Crowder, Cam Johnson, Booker, Ayton, Bridges. The Suns did pretty well rebounding, even though I think the Mavericks out-rebounded us. There was a lot of rebounding from a lot of different Suns players. So that is something good, especially since the Suns were in foul trouble and we had all those rebounds. I think that was something that needs to be addressed. Now, I didn't come up with that stat. Someone else did, but still worth noting. Still worth noting. I can't talk. Dario, a bucket post-up scorer, can also pass. Exactly. Kay Vaughn says, what do you think about Jalen Smith? I've talked about this a lot, kind of. I talked about it on the AZ Sports Fans channel. I've made multiple videos about it. I'll just say this. I owe Jalen Smith a massive apology for the way that I reacted to his selection on draft day. He's a good player. He had his moments tonight. He didn't play great. He didn't play bad either. This is a guy that can come in and drain threes and play defense and grab rebounds. I've said that like 50,000 times, but I'm going to say it all season until I see more out of him. Let's get it, Suns Geek. Dub season on to Sacramento back-to-back. Yeah, give me a second, guys. Thanks for reminding me. I don't know how Sacramento has played so far, but I think we might win those games. Now, we're going to learn a lot from this game. This is a Suns team that is going to watch the film. I know that for a fact. Monty's going to do his job. Chris Paul's going to do his job. And I have a good feeling about those Kings games. So thank you for reminding me about those games. Really excited for those next 2 games. I will do my best to go live for those games. Buddy getting clamped in your next episode of Mr. Clamps, says Brent. Thank you for your support, Brent. I appreciate you. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Suns defense was great, man. Best offensive team who scored 117 points last season, only scored 100 and were pace to score 90. Exactly. Like, I don't think I've been talking about the Suns defense as much as I probably should tonight. And that was kind of why earlier in the live stream, I talked about the low-ish score, especially in today's modern NBA. I felt like the score was low, but yeah, that's a good point, man. I appreciate you. Leo says, new to your channel. I'm a big Suns fan. I'm subscribed. Well, thank you so much, Leo. I really appreciate it. By the way, if you guys are new here, this is your first time watching the live stream, really, really appreciate you guys. We got over 100 people in here. Make sure to subscribe for everything Phoenix Suns, you guys. I am always uploading Suns content, trying to do as many of these live streams as I can. Just a huge Suns fan. And I really appreciate you guys for subscribing. As long as Charles Barkley does not guarantee the Suns a win, we good. Exactly. Technical difficulties, you guys. Oh man, is that true? So Phoenix Sun says Mavs never led in this game. That might actually be true because we did have a 7-point early lead. And then I think even at halftime, we were up by like 8 or 10 points. So yeah, you're right about that. That's true. I'm just trying to get caught up on some comments here. Ask me another question, you guys. Notorious UI says stream pooped. Yeah, I think my live stream's kind of cut out a few times tonight. Always technical difficulties on these live streams, on the exception of like one of my last live streams where everything went like perfect. I had some technical difficulties on my end too. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I don't really know if there's anything else I can say. So yeah, get your last comments and questions in here because I think I'm all out. I don't really know what else I want to say or talk about. So I'm leaving it up to you guys. Notorious UI, thank you for your quick question. Professor Geek, what do you think about the Brooklyn Nets? I'll just say this, you guys. I watched some of that game, and then I went back and I watched the highlights, especially watched the highlights of KD and Kyrie. Man, if they can stay healthy, they are loaded. Like they're kind of like the Phoenix Suns. They are loaded from top to bottom. I love how they kept Joe Harris. I love their GM, former Phoenix Sun, Sean Marks, by the way. You know, Steve Nash, Mike D'Antoni, Mari Stoudemire, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, DeAndre Jordan. I'm probably forgetting some names. They are loaded. So don't sleep on the Brooklyn Nets, you guys. That's all I gotta say. My mouse is refusing to work. By the way, Charles Barkley is a really cool dude. Been in his house. Oh my God, that sounds awesome. I've never met Charles Barkley, but I've heard mixed reactions about him. But, you know, we're all human. So, you know. Refs were horrible. They wouldn't allow Ayton to play the first whole half. Were the refs afraid of the virus? I try not to say the actual word because YouTube doesn't like the word. Suns Geek, what PC do you use? I currently use a Mac, but if you do live streams or any of that stuff, you can use any computer as long as you have a good internet connection. Richie says, do you believe Ayton can be an all-star? Absolutely, but he has to get into NBA shape. Monty Williams kind of called him out on that. He has to want to be an all-star. He's got to get more aggressive. There was like one play, you guys, where he was like full steam ahead, going down court, someone fouled him. But I'm like, there's been so many plays where he's going full steam. And it's like, that's what we need you to do every single night. We need you to be more aggressive around the rim. So yes, I do believe I do believe he will be an all-star. Just a matter of when will he be an all-star. I'm reading the comments. You guys are funny. By the way, thank you guys so much. I mean, we've had nearly 100 people in here. We've had a good, consistent number of people watching this entire time, almost an hour live stream with technical difficulties, which I am so sorry, you guys. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Oh, someone said I'm buffering. That scares me. Cam Johnson is not shooting threes like he used to. I think that's because he's really trying to expand his game, you guys. Like, yes, we all know he's one of the best three-point shooters in the league, but that shouldn't be your ceiling. I think Cam Johnson's learning that. Like Mikal Bridges, one of the best defenders in the league, but that shouldn't be Mikal Bridges' ceiling. Let's see. Alrighty, you guys. I just, for some reason, just lost a whole bunch of energy. I mean, I got like 2 lights on up here. I've been live for almost an hour. I think I'm going to end it here in a minute. Just kind of reading the comments. But I appreciate you guys. I mean, we've had over 100 people in here. You guys are just awesome. Aaron called me a sexy beast. Yeah, 111 people watching. Lace Bacon, thank you so much, man. I've seen you in here a lot, and I really appreciate you. But yeah, I definitely will be back after Christmas. Might make a video maybe between those 2 days, but you guys will see me going live, hopefully post game after the Suns Kings games, which by the way, those are our 2 next games. Mark Jackson says, thank you for doing the stream. We need more support. Exactly. But yeah, appreciate you guys for being here. You know, have a very Merry Christmas, very happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. I hope you guys have fun doing it. Enjoy the time off. I love you guys. Thanks so much for everyone who donated with Super Chat. You guys are awesome. And yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Make sure to Hulk smash that like button. Sorry to end the stream early, guys. I'm just exhausted. I mean, this was kind of a late game. And Yeah, that's it. So, once again, just quick reminder: donate with super chat. Hold smash the like button. I love you guys. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. And Aaron says Sons Geek needs more support, people. You guys are doing an excellent job of supporting. I had one of the most successful months of my YouTube channel ever. And I've been doing this for a long time, you guys. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. God bless you guys. Take care. And we'll see you guys when the Suns play the Kings. God bless you guys. And goodbye.